Hi there folks, welcome to Dunzy's Guitar World. Or as I like to say, welcome to Dino's Bar and Grill, where everybody knows your name.
Down at Dino's Bar and Grill.
So what's on your mind today, Dunzy? Well, what's on my mind today is this Richie Kotzen Telecaster by Fender Japan. So I did a video last week on my birthday. I went to buy a Telecaster. Tried two, drove out to Guitar, and I tried the American Professional 2 Telecaster, the Dark Knight one, the blue sort of burst one. Beautiful guitar, nice guitar. And this one, the Fender Japan Richie Kotzen Telecaster. And I have to say, this won the day by a big margin. I mean, this is a beautiful guitar. And they're not cheap guitars. I mean, I will say these are not cheap guitars, but it's beautiful. So tell us a bit about it, Dunzy. Well, so pickup wise, in the bridge, it is a Chopper T, and in the neck, it is a Twang King. Sound really nice. So this is like a rails humbucker. I don't know if you can see that, like a rails humbucker. And there's no tone control on this bad boy. No tone control. It's all tone. There's not actually any tone control. The tone control, as it would have been, is actually a series parallel switch for the two pickups, so you get a real sort of change in tones when you use that. I'll do some demonstrations. It's all gold hardware. I mean, it's a beautiful looking guitar, an absolute 10 on the attractiveness scale.
A 10.
So it's an ash body with a flame maple cap. Look at the grain on it. Look at the flame on that. Look at the flame on that. I mean, it is beautiful. On the back, nice grain on the back as well. It's a two-piece body. The grain on the back, spectacular as well. See the reflection, you can see the top of the tenement across my window there. Anyway, so string through as well. And it's got a really nice tummy carve. I mean, luckily I've got a tummy which almost fits into this. It's got a comfort carve for your fat belly. And another carve as well is on the top. It's quite nice. It sort of chamfers off a bit there for when you're putting your hand over. It's a maple neck and fretboard. 22 big frets. 22 jumbo frets. I like that extra fret. 22 frets on a guitar suits me just fine. And gold tuners as well. Skunk stripe on the back. And the inlays are nice. Abalone inlays. Again, it's difficult to get focus on this blooming camera, but it's got abalone inlays. Oh, and if anybody's wondering why you're wearing a San Francisco t-shirt, Dunzy, and an Arizona hat, but I'm wearing a San Francisco t-shirt because I've been to San Francisco. I was there like for about 5 hours when I was in Oakland, played a gig in Oakland, flew all the way to America and played one gig in Oakland, California, but I went to San Francisco for the day. Anyway, Dunzy, tell us about the neck. We hear the neck on this is big. Well, you heard correct. The neck on this is described as a large C, and indeed it is a large C. I mean, it's difficult to gauge from that, so I've taken some photographs. Here's the neck. I took the neck off, that neck, no, this neck. I took the neck off. So here's a photograph of the neck of this guitar next to a Gibson 57 Junior, custom shop 57 Junior. So it's a big neck on the 57 Junior, and it's bigger than this. So I mean, if you're thinking, I don't want to buy one of these because the neck is like, you know, baseball batish like a Gibson 50s guitar. It's not as big as that, but it is considerably large. So here's some photographs. It's a 12-inch radius on this as well. So I mean, I would describe this as a rock Telecaster. I mean, it does rock very well. I put a couple of bits of music together to give you an idea of what this sounds like. So here's the bridge pickup on a rock setting. volume back a bit and it cleans up really well. So here's the in-between sound. What we'll do is I'll turn the series parallel switch so you can get an idea of what a difference it makes to the sound. And finally, the neck pickup. Really like the sound out of this pickup, it's nice. You can almost get a Robin Trower sound out of this. So a real sort of breadth of sounds you get with this. I do think it's more of a rock Telecaster than anything else, but it's nice. Even clean, what I've done is I put a bit of music together to highlight the clean tones. Sweet clean sounds, eh? So with a bit more drive and a bit of open tuning and a capo, I've done something a bit more rock. Nice, eh? Nice classic rock. And finally, for all you pop punks out there, I did something a bit more up-tempo in a pop punk fashion. Nice and bitey, eh? Beautiful. So final thoughts. I'm really glad I got it. Like I say, these are not cheap guitars, but it just seems so much better made than the American one. I mean, I'm not knocking Fender America here, it was a nice guitar, but I don't know, the finish, the fit and finish of Japanese Telecasters just seems better. Yeah, it was slightly more expensive than the American one. And the neck, I mean, I think if you're used to playing traditional Telecasters, I mean, it might take a little bit of adjusting. I mean, I'm used to playing Gibson type necks, and this is really, really comfy. I really enjoy the shape of this. I mean, it is big, but it's not, like I say, it's not 57 Les Paul type big, but and I've got small hands, you know, I've got sort of chubby sausage type fingers on them, great big Jimi Hendrix type fingers, and I find this easy to play. It's big, wide neck, jumbo frets as well. Yes, I'm really glad I got it. So I would say, if you're thinking of investing in a Telecaster and this is within your budget, I would definitely check one of these out. If you're a rock type of player, this may fit your needs exactly as well as it fits in my hand. So thank you as ever for tuning in, folks. It's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunzy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.